because she wasn't in a position, she could see that out of necessity, she did that to survive. So he felt mercy for her. So he extended mercy to her.
Who gave him that mercy to extend?
Who gave him that mercy
To extend.
Well, he made that decision himself.
It was the Creator who instilled in him the mercy.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Ultimately, yes.
Yes, ultimately to the Creator.
Of course, yes.
Now, the Creator is, like I told you earlier on, by definition the Creator is perfect. There can't be a division between this. All of it is one. It's equal, for want of a better word. Are we following?
You mean all his qualities?
All his qualities, yeah, they're absolute, by definition. If the Creator then turns around, and coming back to my example, it's exactly the same. I came with a ton of sins, all acknowledge they are sins.
Yes.
Tell the Creator, hands up, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Yeah? The Creator forgives me. How is he unjust?
Because the punishment hasn't been given.
Who had ordered that to be a punishment if it was sin?
Sorry?
Who? It was the Creator.
Himself.
Can the
He cannot
now
break his own law.
now I'm going to ask you.
Yes, sure.
Excellent. He's not going to break the law. Can he override the law?
Well, God could. God is the
God
one
can,
who
can't he?
ultimately judge what is.
That's
right
going
and what is wrong.
roundabout. Can he override? Yes or no?
I'm not sure if in certain
I
circumstances
understand, yeah.
he actually says
Yeah.
that this is what happens, that he can actually take it back without somehow finding a way around it.
Oddly enough, there are two statements I'm just quickly going to refer to in the Quran. One of them, it says, Inna Allaha ala kulli shay'in qadir. The Creator has power over everything.
Yes.
And in Islam, there is a concept that the Creator is just.
Yes.
The Creator can conceive of the way we say anger, yeah? But the mercy overtakes and overcomes everything else. Logically speaking, yes, if you had a choice between a Creator who has the power to override and a Creator who is forced into a corner, which one would you choose?
Forced into a corner? I don't agree with that expression.
I understand you
agree with
don't,
that expression.
but you picked on it because you know that's exactly what it is.
No,
Respectfully.
No.
Okay, let me ask you.
Yes,
Let me ask you again.
Yes.
Okay, I'll rephrase it. Yeah? So you've got a Creator who has given you all the necessary laws, has told you what you don't do, what you do.
Yes.
You end up doing them. You come in front of the Creator, and the Creator overrides that because he has the power to forgive sins, and no one can bring the Creator to account. Do we agree with that? Because if you don't, you are forcing him into a corner. Do you agree?
I think because he has made intelligent creation, he has made angels and so on who
Yeah.
are observing things. Someone could say, hey, look, you set certain laws and you
Right.
actually didn't keep them.
Okay.
So how come you actually forgave those
Right,
people?
you can.
So could God perhaps find a way in which, although he may have the power, he can overpower creation and say, no, I'm going to do it this way, that he can do it in such a way that he's covered in all respects.
Right.
So
Excellent.
that no one can say,
yeah.
no intelligent creation can turn and say that he didn't keep the law that he did.
Agreed. But now, here's the distinction that I just made a few minutes ago. In a roundabout way, you have just accepted what I said. If I tell you again, you see, in the Quran it says the Creator has power over all things, and the mercy transcends all the other elements, okay? Now, I asked that if you had a Creator who had the power, now this is an odd thing, yeah? I shouldn't really be using this example, but I'm using it because it seems appropriate, okay? In the Bible, in the book of Kings, we are told that there is a problem on earth, okay? And the Creator is surrounded by His spirits. And the Creator says to them, He says there's a problem down there. Who can solve that problem? So one spirit said one thing, another one said another, and another one said another. Then one said, he says, I can do it. So the Creator asked him, how are you going to do it? He says, I'm going to be a lying spirit in the mouth of those prophets. And the Creator said to him, you'll succeed, go and do it. Yeah? Now, will me and you agree here that an absolute just Creator has just asked somebody to go and lie?
God permits
Stop there.
Yes.
That's all I wanted.
Okay, yes.
Can God permit forgiveness over sins?
He may be able to, but he may decide to deal with it in a different way.
But do you agree now he can?
I'm not entirely sure, but let's
Okay.
say for the sake of argument that I agree with you.
Okay.
Let's say for the sake of argument.
Let's say for the argument.
I agree with you. Then carry on.
Sorry.
Carry on,
Yeah. So you see, our nature as human beings is actually, I'm going to use the word compelling us to agree that if there is a person who is known to be merciful, despite all the evidence weighed against you, you are really attracted by these things. Eh? They keep coming. It's the spray. Yeah? Yeah? But if we knew that there was a judge like that, I am telling you now, Tolis, we would search the whole of the earth to find him and make sure that he's our judge. But here we are talking about the supreme being who created everything, not only created everything, but also created the faculties and attributes of anger, mercy, etc. in us. Now, what I would say on a basic elementary level, Tolis, if I had the capacity right now, and I mean this sincerely, Tolis, if I had the capacity to seek forgiveness for all human beings who have come and gone and who are going to come and go in front of the Creator, I would do it. Would you?
To seek forgiveness
For everybody.
for everyone.
Yes.
If I had the capacity.
If you had the capacity, would you?
I don't think I understand the question very well. So,
No problem.
So you mean that if God allowed me to kind of intercede for other people, is that what you mean?
You see, you just said if God allowed. I didn't say that. I said if I had the capacity, I do have the capacity. I can seek forgiveness for everybody.
You mean through prayer to God?
Yeah,
Okay, so,
whatever.
okay, so
But I know that the ultimate arbiter is going to be the Creator.
yes.
Do we agree then that no matter what we say or do, all power lies with the Creator?
Okay.
We agree with that. Do we also agree that no matter how merciful we think we are, the mercy of the Creator will transcend that?
Yes, but like you said, mercy is not independent of other attributes, including justice. Yes.
Justice, yeah.
Sure.
I have no problem with that. But do we agree that the Creator can forgive without the need for a sacrifice?
Suppose we say yes. Okay, suppose we say yes.
Okay.
God may still have good reasons to forgive through repentance and sacrifice. So he may have good reasons to do it that way.
Okay.
Yes.
Here is one for you and me. Do we agree that from 1 to 100, we probably know about the Creator on a scale of 1?
Less.
Even less. I agree. I agree with you. Now, if I were to say to you that the Creator, and I'm saying if, okay? If I were to say to you that 99%, we are not aware of, or 99.99 whatever, okay? We are not aware of that. Is there a possibility that there is something that the Creator would bring forward to you and tell you, yes, I can forgive without the need for a sacrifice? Would you accept?
Well, yes Yes, I would accept it
Yeah.
if I knew it came from the creator, but I believe that what has come from the creator tells me otherwise.
Super.
Sure.
If it came from the creator. But now the issue is right back to where we started, that if one prior one had said X, another one said Y, and the post one said X, which one would you go with?
Well,
The two X's, logically speaking.
Logically, I would go with this
Now,
one. But
yeah, sorry.
But like I explained, I believe that we have biblical Judaism, and I believe Christianity is in line with biblical
Right,
Judaism.
excellent. What I would suggest, instead of us making a distinction between biblical Judaism, Christianity, whichever, here is the approach I would suggest. Abraham,
Yes.
was he a Jew?
Um,
Was he a Christian? So what was he? In the context of his relationship with the Creator.
well, he was someone who was obedient to his creator.
Okay. I know this is going to sound quite obvious. Was he submitting to the will of God?
Yes.
He was. When the other prophets came, were
To the
they...
extent he understood.
Yeah, of course. The other prophets that came, were they submitting their will to God?
Yeah, I mean, we're
They
all
were.
flawed, but...
Yeah, but they were.
Yeah, sorry,
Prophets,
sorry.
it's okay, not to worry about that. Yeah? Jesus Christ, when he said, I can of my own self do nothing, yeah? As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just because I seek not my will, but the will of the Father.
Sure.
So he was submitting his will to the Father as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Sure.
Isn't that what a Muslim is?
Well, if you define Muslim someone who
Submits his will?
who submits to God,
Yeah.
it is true. It is true. But then you have to establish that the Islamic faith and how the Islamic faith is understood in its doctrines and its details is the same kind of thing as submitting to the will of the true God. Yes,
Agreed, agreed. Now, this is what I just said, that instead of us making distinction between biblical Jews, Christianity, I would suggest that the evidence should establish for us whether there is truth in it or not. Yeah, because if I were to say to you, okay, in Genesis we are told about Abraham marrying more than one woman, as we are discussing earlier on. Yeah, it talks about how if you commit sins X, Y, and Z, you must do. Yeah, you must sacrifice a cow, a goat, whatever. Yeah, we move on and we find Moses. Moses has more than one wife. Yeah, we move on. We have David, who allegedly committed adultery. Yeah, we move on. We've got Solomon. Yeah, we then move on to Jesus Christ. Jesus comes. Now, just on the basis of the marriage issue, yeah, the guidance on marriage between a man and a woman, yeah, in practical terms, Jesus cannot give. In theoretical terms, he can. In practice, he can't, because he never got married.
So let me see if I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You said theoretically he can tell you what to do.
Yeah.
But he
But
can also
practically
you
he can't.
in practice.
Because he never got married.
Okay, he didn't get married, but does that mean that but you do accept that he can still tell you what
yeah.
God is on the... Oh, yes, okay.
Whatever God tells the prophet. But the issue is this, that you know and I know that the most complicated relationship there is on earth is between a husband and a wife. Are you married?
I used to be.
Well, you know then. You know, okay? The most complicated, yeah? Now, if you had a choice of two individuals, one who actually practiced what was supposed to be done and faced the realities of a lady, and we always blame the lady, but we know it's a bit, yeah? And you have got someone who is theorizing on what to do, which one would be a better example? Logically speaking.
Normally, generally, it could be the person who has
practicing
the
one.
experience,
Has to be. Now, the issue, generally. Now, what I always say is that when the Creator sends a message, it comes with a messenger. The messenger then enacts what has been brought in practice, and that is the most effective. Now, the issue is here that when we look at the evidence itself, Tolis, and do you come every week here, Tolis, or only?
I come here only. I started coming here last year, but I can only come in the summer because
in
the winter I work long hours on Sundays, so I cannot come here.
It's okay. I only come in the summers as well, so we're all right. Yeah, but honestly, overall, I would suggest Tolis to you. I don't want to keep you too long.
Sure. I have taken a little bit.
No. It was so appreciated, honestly. The usual screaming and shouting, no, I'm not interested in. Having a good conversation. But what I would suggest, Tolis, honestly, if we were to look at the evidence, in detail, you will find that to adopt the way of Christ is to actually adopt Islam on an evidential basis. If we look at the evidence independently, I mean, we all have our biases.
Sure.
But we have to try and overcome them. What I mean by that is you will find that no matter what you look at the Prophet Muhammad did in his lifetime, there will be a parallel to it in the Bible. If there is, and it then is attributed to prophets of God, then it becomes very, very difficult to try and suggest that Muhammad isn't a prophet by virtue of the actions which he undertook when the prophets of the Bible had actually done the same.
I agree with that.
Can you see the logic? Absolutely, you've got to be consistent. Now, I'm always saying that, look, we will lead, our interactions will lead to better understanding. I'm not here to forcefully convert you. No, we are having a conversation, and we hope the best out of our conversation. At the end of the day, I am speaking about certain things. My view is that, look, the evidence suggests that prophets came, they didn't stop with Christ, they carried on into the finality of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But the evidence ought to speak for itself. And I'm hoping, you know what, we are probably back here end of August. Are you going to be around?
It's not impossible.
Oh, great stuff.
But it is unlikely.
Oh.
Because I'm starting work again near the end of August.
Oh.
So I don't know how many hours they will give me once I go back. If I finish early, then God willing, I will come. But if not, then I may not come until next year.
Really? Right. So when are you starting it towards the end of August? What date?
I think it is near the 28th or something like that. So I'm on holidays.
All right.
In Greece for 3 weeks. And then I come back. And then I think that weekend I start.
I see. Yeah, that's a good one. Have you got children?
I don't have children.
No? Oh, that's all right. So you come back here and you're going to start work?
Yes. But if because I don't know my timetable yet, it may take some time before my hours build up.
Right.
If I come back and say I go to work on Sunday and I finish at 1, 2, 3 o'clock, then I will have time to also come here.
Right,
If I work until late, then I may not be able to.
Yeah, of course, I understand. Yeah, what do you do?
I teach mathematics. I'm a tutor, so I don't teach in a school. So I teach.
You're a private tutor?
Yes, I work in a tuition school.
Oh, right,
so
I see.
I go from house to house.
Yeah.
So I normally work when everyone else doesn't work. So I work.
Oh yes, of course.
During the week, in the evenings.
Yeah.
And then during the weekends, where students are not at school, that's where I make most of my income.
I see. Excellent. So you're a mathematician.
Yeah, I mean I have a degree in mathematics, but I wouldn't call myself a mathematician.
No, that's good enough. You know what? I used to be so good at mathematics at school.
Okay, sure. I mean,
and then
you have a logical mind.
And then it all. I don't know what happened.
What, at A level or at what level did you actually...
What had happened, you know, this was when computer science was just, you know, taking off, and I really wanted to do computer science, yeah. Took all my coursework would not be below 95%.
Okay, in computer science?
No, in mathematics, yeah. Okay. So the teacher actually told me, he says, I don't expect you to be less than 90% in your exam.
Okay, yes.
I think I became overconfident.
It can happen.
I'm sure it did,
happen, yes,
because I failed.
Yeah, Yeah, so
I had a shock.
yes.
I never recovered from it.
It can happen. I have seen students.
Honestly, I could not
come
believe
into
it.
tuitions for a long period of time, and they're doing excellently.
Yeah.
And maybe because a girl got a boyfriend and so on.
Yes.
In the last year,
All
they just relax in the last year
and disappeared. It's
everything
true.
goes. You have to keep consistent until the last
Absolutely.
minute. Otherwise-
You know what? I studied. I did everything. The paper was an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, yes.
I think I flew through it within 45 minutes. I went over it again.
Yes.
Went over it again.
And still you didn't get a good result? Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But honestly, I went to the teacher. I said to the teacher, I said, I am telling you, I knew what the answers were. Yeah. So what he did, he took at that time he couldn't get the papers, but he knew what the questions were like. So he asked me again, and I got them all right.
Okay, that's
He
very,
said
that's very unusual.
it was very
Did you
unusual.
not ask for your paper to be remarked?
No, at that time, unfortunately, the situation was, nowadays papers don't have your names. Yeah, they fold them up. At that time, names were written and everything. We asked, the teacher had actually asked, yeah, but they wouldn't entertain us.
Okay. And you
Never bothered after that. Never bothered. Just carried on. Said, right, we'll move on anyway. See? But I was really good at it. And that shock just never recovered. Mathematics, don't do. Tell me 50 plus 50, 100, that's it. Don't ask me any more than that. Totally a pleasure speaking to you.
You too.
Please do
Thanks a
forgive
lot.
me if anything untoward was said.
Not at all,
intended
and
at all.
vice versa.
And I,
Lovely to
of
meet
course,
you.
I really hope we meet again in a few weeks.
I hope so too.
We should be coming again towards the end of August. And if you are able to come pop over,
I'll bear that
we
in
can
mind.
have a further
Great.
conversation.
Excellent. Thank
God
you so much.
bless. Look
Thank you
after
for your
yourself.
time. You too.
Bye-bye.